Uh, yeah, hump day Wednesday. Nah, pretty petty Tuesday. Everything is going to be all right. Scam likely. Scam likely lovers, scam likely. Scam likely brothers, scam likely. Scam likely friends. Where would it end? I said scam likely. Scam likely lovers, scam likely. Scam likely brothers, scam likely. Scam likely friends. Where will it end? Yeah, my peeps ran scam. I was looked at them like, damn. That's how we going out today. Well, sometimes it seems to be that way. You can't have the love from everybody, even when you show the same love. Yo, sometimes they're above the fray. And I say that I'm not trying to get scammed. Not today. But sometimes you don't have control when you know that somebody has your mind, body, and soul. And they are controlling you because they really just trolling you. Everybody don't have the good intentions, even if they are the positive type of people that you would mention. Your extension, your extended love, yo, it's sometimes this messed up. Yo. Scam likely lovers, scam likely brothers, scam likely friends, yo. How will this saga end? I said, scam likely friends. Scam likely, where will it end, baby? Scam likely lovers and scam likely brothers and scam likely sisters and distant. And it be like that, yeah. They trying to take away your pockets, it's fat, yo. They see things that you got and they trying to take it from you and they ain't gonna take a lot. Actually, they win or take all and they really trying to go for you. Yeah, they gonna let you take the fall, baby. Fall, baby. Scam likely brothers, scam likely mothers, scam likely people. Yo, where would go out like this? It ain't equal. Separate, just like church and state. Yo, that's the kind of type shit I hate. Well, hold up a second and wait. It's never really too late to learn the lessons that you need to learn. And it's time for us to get this money we all gotta earn. But when it's your turn to get scammed, you gonna look at that shit like, man, can't believe it's scam likely. Can't believe it's scam likely. Scam likely brothers, scam likely friends, scam likely sisters, yo, I see you out there, you try to scam likely brothers, scam likely lovers, scam likely, where still scam likely lovers, baby, scam likely brothers, baby, scam likely friends, yo. We going out like this, how would it end? Scam likely brothers, scam likely lovers, scam likely friends. It's messed up, but we gotta go through it to the end. It's gonna be all right. Trust and believe, word, it's gonna be all right, yo. It's gonna be all right. Everything is gonna be all right, cause I said so. It's gonna be all right. Everything is gonna be all right. Hold your head. It's gonna be all right. Everything is gonna be all right. Yeah. Yo, it wasn't all right. Yeah. Brother tried to play me. Yeah, we almost had to fight. Yo, we exchanged a couple of blows, but at the end of the day, you never really know how somebody feels beneath the surface. And yo, sometimes it might make you nervous because you really don't know who you can trust. But yo, you can trust, yeah, all of us, yo. You know that's not the truth, but you're gonna have to get proof that you can trust somebody out here and you letting you get loose. Cause sometimes the people let you do your thing. They really thinking that you're making out like a king. Yeah, cause you got something they ain't got, so they really think that you have more, you got a lot. And you might have a whole lot, yeah. But it can go to zero and you are no longer a hero, yo. scam likely lovers. Yeah, scam likely brothers. Yeah, scam likely friends. Yo, I don't know how the saga is gonna end. I appreciate y'all coming through and listen to my jargon because you know how the God do. And it makes me feel bad that the scams like out here that's gonna make you real mad. Caller 63 is in the house and I appreciate you coming through and doing it out. Yo, T carry right, morning, noon, and night. Yo, people's in the sight. Yo, scamly like what? Scam likely lovers, baby. Scam likely brothers, baby. Scam likely friends. Yo, I don't really know how this saga is gonna end. All I know that we used to be my best, and now I want to see you less and less. Matter of fact, don't ever darken my door because if you come around and shit, you won't be around no more. And I don't want to have to explain to your mama how come I had to take you out at the right time because you really tried to do me in. And all I really was trying to do was win. But you wanted to see me taking the loss because in your eyes, yo, I was the really big boss. In the fight, kind of like it's a video game. This is some bullshit. They playing with your name. And if you was only playing with my name, there's one thing, but you was really trying to do your thing. Your thing to me, yo, I'm going to do my thing. You do your thing. Everything is going to be okay. Everything is going to be all right. But it won't be all right tonight. Yo, scam likely. Scam likely lovers, baby. Scam likely brothers, baby. Scam likely friends. Yo, I don't really know how this saga is gonna end. All I know is that it's all about me and you, and that's the way it used to be. It was always us two, and now I don't wanna see your face. If I see your face around this shit, it's gonna be a disgrace. Cause I'm gonna have to erase you like a pencil. And I used to draw you out just like a stencil. And I ain't really trying to pull it up off of the hip. But if I have to do that shit, I'ma do that shit. Scam likely lovers. Scam likely brothers. Scam likely friends. I don't really know where this saga is about to end. All I know is I need y'all to do something. Yo, it's just a little something. Please hit the like button for me. Hurry up, you do that shit with the quickness and see. Yo. Scam likely brothers, baby. Scam likely brothers, baby. Scam likely friends. I'm not really sure how the saga's gonna end. I said scam likely lovers, baby. Scam likely brothers, baby. Scam likely friends. This shit is messed up. I thought we'd be to the end. I thought we was cradle to the grave. I thought I'd never have to see you behave like somebody who's really my enemy. Because I see at the end of the day, you's a friend of me. You ain't a friend of me. I don't even like the word. You's a motherfucking snake. That's my word, son. Yo, but it's gonna work out. For real and no doubt. You didn't know that I was protected by the highest power, but I have to make sure that I can take a shower. A shower of bullets, a hail of gunfire. This shit is crazy. And it really requires for me to keep my head and keep my soul. Make sure that I'm all in total control. But I hold me a fifth. And I'ma let that shit go. Rat. What is this? I ain't wanna have to do it to you. But I'll do it again if you ever come through. Scam likely brothers, baby. Scam likely lovers, baby. Scam likely friends. Yo, I gotta do this little rhyme for y'all until the end. Do y'all understand what I'm talking about tonight? Scam likely lovers and friends. Scam likely lovers and friends. Do you know what I'm saying? Now, y'all know when you are holding your phone and you get a phone call and it says scam likely, and you be like, yo, I'm not answering this shit. But sometimes you get curious because the number looks like it's like a local number. And you be wondering, like, does my phone company really know? Does my cell phone company really know what's a scam and what's not a scam? So you might answer that shit. And that's the same way you might have to treat some people who you used to answer the phone with. Answer the phone for all the time. And now you ain't answering it for them because you know they going to game you. You know they going to try to scam you. You know that they no longer mean you well. And even if they not totally bad, it's like scam likely. Some scam likely calls are not totally bad, but they going to get something from you. It ain't on the up and up. It ain't 100. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's a good chance that things ain't going to go well. But sometimes your curiosity and your belief in something else gets you to act in a way when you know you should have took the right turn instead of letting things go left. What up? What up? What up? What up, y'all? What's going on, my people? Let me see. Brown Eyes is in the house. Heather Garcia is in the house. What's good? William? What's that? I'm just going to stop at William. We good there. We good. Carrie Zilla, what's good? Haven't seen you around in these parts for a good little while. It's good to see you. Carrie Zilla's in the house. All right, what up, y'all? So, do y'all you understand what I'm talking about? We're going to talk about scam likely lovers and friends. Simple as that. You know what I mean? They were once good to the point where when they called, you answered the phone. Now it's like, nah, I'm going to let that go to voicemail. Let them send me a text or something. Yeah, I'm going to let that go to voicemail. Send me a text or something. We're going to see if it's real. Because you notice, scam likely calls, they never leave no messages. They don't leave, well, they might leave voicemails. Scam likely, when it comes to scam likely, do they normally leave voicemails? Or do they send text messages after? If it's a real call, if it's somebody who really knows you and that's really trying to get in touch with you, it's more than likely that they will send you a text message after the phone call. Carrie Zilla said they leave fake emails. Now I'm talking about strictly when it comes up scam likely on your phone. I ain't talking about spam likely. I'm talking about scam likely. Because, you know, you may have dealt with people in your life, your family, your friends, or your lovers that's always trying to scheme something. Scheme you out of your money. Scheme you, make you think that they love you when they really don't. And a lot of times that's over money too. Unless they just on some young and immature shit and they get a kick out of just making you think that you got a love when you ain't got one. You ain't got no love. Ain't no love around here. My man Ed from Detroit just showed up. My man Ed from Detroit just stepped in the crib. What up? What up? How y'all feeling tonight? How you feeling tonight? What's good? What's good? Damn, Carrie, you off tomorrow? That's what's up. And you say they get you to do any desk or team viewer. Never ever let them. Oh, you mean like Microsoft Teams? I didn't know they would do that. I shouldn't be that surprised though. They ain't gonna come on camera though. That's what they not gonna do. They ain't gonna come on cam. They ain't gonna come on cam. But yeah, scam likely lovers and friends. Scam likely lovers and friends. They done gave you a reason not to answer your phone. They done gave you a reason to put them on the block list. They done gave you a reason to think that they coming through with the straight viruses. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? You kiss your scamming lover and get sick. No, did you have a cold when we was together last night? Well, why? I've been feeling sick ever since we was together last night. You ain't. Nah, ain't nothing wrong. Ain't nothing wrong. Scam likely. Old virus carrying ass. Nigga. Carrying ass. Virus carrying ass. Bitch. We got to do better out here. We got to do better, but that's what we working with these scam likely ass lovers and friends. And hopefully, I want the best for y'all. And I hope that y'all never have to battle, or that y'all not out there battling scam likely lovers and friends. But you live and you learn, and we got to go through what we go through. I see that we are officially out of the algorithm. These numbers ain't been right for a little while. You know what I mean? YouTube must have said, all right, you had a nice little run. You out of the algorithm, son. You ain't gonna see nobody else in these chats except for the people you know. And that's okay. That's okay. They let me in, they let me out. Whenever y'all don't see no trolls, I mean, that algorithm shit is done. You know what I'm saying? It's like a private show. Members only. But it's okay. It's all right. Let me see. So let's get into it. Urban Therapy with Sun 752, and this your daily. It's the daily go-get-mism show. You think it ain't when it is? You think it won't when it whiz? We are here and we are in motion. We do this thing, taking off fast lane, no coasting, and everything is gonna be all right. We talking about scam likely lovers and friends tonight. Everything is gonna be okay. We talking about scam likely lovers and friends today. Everything is gonna turn out fine. We talking about those scam likely lovers and friends ain't mine. Everything is gonna be like that. Yo, the motherfucker no good. Scam likely dogs and cats. Rawr, rawr. All right. Damn, Carriezilla says, my daughter's a scam artist. Oh, shit. Brown Eye says, no more Hollow Man, no Poltergeist. All day, yeah. When you see him come through, then you know where you know what it is. But yeah. We back to the basics. You know what I mean? They let me in for it. I think they let me rock out for a good month. They let me rock out for a good month, and they was like, nah, get your ass back in the box, motherfucker. I don't know if it's something I said. I don't know if it's something I did. But one thing I do know is that it's not reversible. At least I haven't gotten control of it. But it's all good. We are here and we are in motion. We do this thing, taking off fast lane, no coasting. So, scam likely lovers and friends. What do y'all know about scam likely lovers and friends? When was the last time you've dealt with somebody that was toxic on that level? Toxic to the point where you knew you had to watch your back when it came to them. I mean, because all trust is gone. Once somebody proves themselves to be scam likely to you, there's sort of a mystery around it because there was a time when you probably trusted them and they're probably not trying to go but so far as scamming you, but you know that they're not 100. They're not playing the way that they should be playing. I don't know. Let me see. I'm not sure if that's as clear as I want it to be. Is that better? It is. To me, I was looking a little murky. No? Or is it just me? Do I look clearer now? I think we're a little bit more in HD right now. We're a little bit more HD-ish. We're a little bit more HD-ish right now. But yeah. Damn, I shouldn't have been messing around, talking about, the scam likely chick, you know what I mean, giving me the virus. Well, we won't keep the virus just regular, like cold and flu. Not that that's a good thing to have right now, but we don't want to go no other viruses. No. So yeah. The scam, the most disheartening thing about the whole scam likely lovers and friends is that these actually used to be your lovers and friends. Man, you know, when somebody's a lover, more than likely you have a certain trust factor for them. You may not trust them in all things, depending on how well you know them, but you trust them enough with your heart. You trust them enough with your body. You trust, and wait a minute, do you need to trust anybody more than that? If you trust somebody with your heart, you trust somebody with your body. The only thing left is trusting somebody with your money. And there's a good chance that you may have trusted them with that too. And they may have violated all of that shit. They violated, son. They violated. There are other things that you can, there are other ways that you can violate though. Like trusting somebody with your kids. Trusting somebody with your kids, your babies, your young ones, the next generation, the future. Now, you know, most of us will not tolerate. We will not tolerate anybody violating the trust that we gave them with our kids. We ain't going for that. But of course, there's some trifling brethren and sisterin who have trusted people with their children and had that trust violated, and they took the side of the violator instead of the accounts of the children. I'm not even sure if that's scam likely. You know what I mean? In a situation like that, where the assailant and the protector seem to be on the same page, the scam, you got a scam likely mom and a scam likely mom's boyfriend or some shit, you know. These are the days of our lives, right? These are the things we got to deal with. We got to deal with this shit, huh? These are the things we got to deal with. Scam likely lovers and friends. Scam likely lovers and friends. How deep can it go? How deep will it go? How deep have you seen it? Now, most of us have probably been scammed into believing that we were closer to somebody than we really were. They made us believe that, like, my heart belongs to Tenderoni. She's my only love. She's my only love. My only heart. You know, that's a terrible thing. And that's children's shit. For real. You know what I mean? Like, I can't imagine being in my 30s, 40s, 50s, or whatever, and somebody playing like they love me when they really don't. But I could definitely see that when I was in my teens. I could definitely see that when I was in my 20s. People played games like that. Why'd they play games like that? I don't know. But those games that got played with you during your teenage years and your 20s might have fucked you up for good for your future in the 30s and 40s and beyond. Because of the shit that happened during your immature growth wonder years and shit, they may have destroyed your trust factor. Let me do the accordion hands on some Donald Trump shit. Because of the trust factor that was violated when you were very young, now your ass finds it very hard to trust and very hard to believe that somebody could love you. So here you are now thinking that there's no way that love is even a real thing. Nobody really loves me. And that's fucked up. But that's that scam likely shit. That's that scam likely shit. And these are the things that we got to deal with. We got to deal with these shits, huh? We got to deal with it. Damn, Carrie Zilla says, I wasted 20 years. That's crazy. Real crazy, you know what I'm saying? Oh, shit. This shit is a pain in the ass. Wait a minute. Wait a minute.